welcome to the 2019 Forest River Wildwood. So right here we've got your power connection. This yellow end of the cord right there, you just got that little notch right there, lines up with that one there. Plug it on into that, little 8th turn locks it in place, and then all the threads to really hold it there. And then follow the cord on back, and you've got a 30 amp end there. Most campsites will have an end just like that that you can plug right on into for it, and there you go. Now if you're looking to plug in at home to run your fridge or charge your batteries, whatever it may be, we do provide you with an adapter as well to go from the 30 amp to a 15 amp standard plug. And we also give you a water hose with the 2 ends here that'll fit right into all of the connections you need for the trailer. Now if you look into your storage compartment straight through to the other side, it does see out the other side. You've also got a light on the other side there, and it is also accessible from underneath your bed. In the back here we've got cable over satellite. So your cable inlet right there, you just take a coax cable, plug it into there, powers up your TV. Same idea for the satellite below it. The satellite will not run through a booster, which is why they give you the separate connections there. So if you're running a satellite, like a carry out for example, plug it into there. Shaw cable is going to go into the top here. Right in the bumper here, if you just pull off the cap and reach in a little bit, is your sewer hose. So these 2 ears right there, take note of those guys, because they are the exact same ears that are on the sewer cap. So if we just go down the trailer a little bit here, you'll find your sewer system right here. So as you pull off the cap, there's those 2 ears again. So that your hose will just go onto there, and your black valve on the left here drains out your black tank. Your black tank is full from your toilet, so you'll empty that out first. Once that's done, you'll come over to the side here to the gray valve. The gray valve is filled from your sinks and your shower, so generally cleaner water. Once your black's done, you're going to open up the gray, and that's going to help clear out the hose, and then once you're done, just stuff it back in the bumper there. Right above your sewer system is your city water connection, so you take that water hose, stick it into there, turn on the water, and pressurizes the water lines throughout the trailer. And up in the front here, you've just got a storage compartment. Again, does see straight through to the other side. And on the other side there, you can see you've got some little ratchets there, whatever you want to call them. Then in the front is your tongue jack here. So the power button on the left there turns on your light, and on the right there is just kind of runs it up or down, and that's that. Now if you open up this cap there, you look straight down the bottom, you do have that little 10mm socket there that you can take one of those adapters, stick it onto there, and you can run it manually if your battery dies. These 2 little knobs there, if you just undo them, flip them back, open up the lid. Here are your propane tanks. They are both full. So just open it up. So right in the back here, you can see you've got your changeover. It does have the little arrow currently pointing over here. So as we open up this tank, you'll see that red is going to switch over to green. That's just letting you know that propane's present. If that were to go red while you've got this tank open, it's letting you know that there's no more propane in this tank. So you just take that arrow, switch it over to this side, open up that tank, and then run off of this one while you get this one filled. Then behind your propane tanks here is just your battery. So as long as you're plugged in through that short cord in the back, that battery is charging up for you. Right on the side here, you've just got your little solar panel plug-in. So if you had a solar panel, you can plug it into there, charges your batteries as well. And then in your storage compartment, those are the 2 adapters. So this small silver one here is for your tongue jack. The bigger one above it is for all of your stabilizer jacks. But for your stabilizer jacks, they are electronic. So just press and hold extend, and they'll make its way out. Now all you're looking for with these guys is they're going to contact the ground. You'll hear some whining from the motors, and they'll lift up the frame a little bit, and that's all you want. If you try to lift the trailer right up with them, they will just fold. Now these do not level. You can see I can stick my foot underneath there, and the other arm just keeps on going. So they're not going to do anything more than stabilize your trailer. So you're just going to have it come down to the ground. And just that bit of firming, and that's all you want. For retracting, you're just going to press and hold retract until they suck up to the trailer and stop by themselves. And as you come back, you can see you've got your patio door here. They do just slide, both doors, currently locked from the inside. Right beside it is your hot water tank. So this little keyway there, just gonna line it up, it'll pop open. Before you ever turn it on, you just wanna hit this relief valve there. Make sure that shot of water comes out. If you're not getting the water there, it's just letting you know that it hasn't filled up completely. So just turn on your water, make sure it is completely full before you turn it on. And then right down here, this little red switch, if you turn that on, it turns the hot water tank on with the electricity. And as for firing it with propane, the switch is just inside. Now resetting it with propane, which I'll go over in a second, but the reset button is just right here. All right. And back a little bit more is your exhaust for your furnace. So it does get hot, you just want to make sure nothing's drooped over that. GFI protected power outlets, if you wanted a TV outside or something, you got the power to do so. This little port right there, if you just undo that, is your freshwater tank fill. So the same water hose from the other side, stick it into there, turn on the water, and fill up your water tank. You know that tank's full once it starts spitting water out of the vent right in here. And as for the drain, it's right between your axles here. It's just kind of right in the back. It's just that little white cock there. So just with it straight down, that is it draining. With it off to the side, that is it closed. And then as we continue backwards, you can just see the other end of your storage compartment here, as well as another switch for your rear set of stabilizers. Right. For your steps, both in the back and at your patio door, you're just going to grab that bar, pull it out, and then flip the bottom step over, and that's that. As you open up your door, you can see you just got this little T-latch back there. It slides right into there and holds your door open for you. Just like that. And as you come up inside, you just got a light switch up on the wall here for what I believe is your porch light. And all of your bedroom lights just on their own little push buttons there. Either side of the bed, you've got closet space. And on this side of the bed, you've just got this little laundry chute which opens up and does see right into your storage compartment. For all of your blinds, just pull them down. They sit where you leave them. Just like that. More storage right here. And then right below this little closet is your converter panel. So you just press that top there and it pops on open. Got all of your breakers right in the center here. Whenever a breaker breaks, it's going to sit in the middle, so you just want to turn it off and then back on. And all of your fuses here. If a fuse were to ever go, you're going to get a little red LED right beside it, letting you know exactly which one's popped. And right up here is just your cable and satellite outlet, as well as a power outlet, so if you wanted a TV up here, you can do so. And as we were saying outside, your bed does flip up and sees into your storage compartment. Through this door here is into the bathroom. In the bathroom, we've just got the travel lock on your shower doors. So you just undo that, slide on open, hot, cold water, standard shower head. The storage space behind the toilet. The toilet's just got the little foot lever off to the right side out there. Your sink here, hot and cold water again with the vanity. A little soap holder, as well as your GFI protected outlet. So if you're ever finding that one of your outlets aren't working, this is a good thing to check. Test right in the bottom, reset on top, with your light switch on the wall here. Now right above us, we've also got our roof vent. So just turn that knob to open it up. And then right in the back corner here is a little switch to turn on the fan. And then we've also got more closet space with drawers underneath. Alright, and up into the living room. So if you come up by your patio door, right up on the wall here is your monitor panel as well as your slide out controls. So you just press and hold out for your slide and it'll make its way out. Once that slide is fully extended, you'll just hear some clicks from the motors letting you know they've reached their full extension. So that's the sound you're looking for there. With your monitor panel, you've also got your lights. So this light switch on the right there does your light bar above your slide out there. The one on the left does, I believe, your awning light outside. We'll get to that in a second. And right above it all is your actual monitor panel. So you got all the 4 buttons there. So you press battery, tell your battery charge level. So because we're plugged in right now, we're currently C for charging. G would be good, F is fair, and L is low. Same idea for your fresh, black, and gray tanks. As you fill them up, they'll go from empty, 1/3, 2/3, and full. These 2 red switches there, so the one on the left is your water pump. Turn that on, turns on your water pump, draws out of your fresh water tank. Beside it is your water heater on propane. So you turn that on, that little red light beside it will come on, letting you know that ignition sequence is going to start. It'll go out once it has started. So you can see the light's gone out. We can hear that the propane is now gone. Hot water tank's lit up. If that light were to come back on, it's just letting you know that it hasn't lit, at which point you're gonna go out and hit that reset button that I'd shown you. And so this one on the bottom right there, this switch here, is for your awning. So if you just press and hold out. Yep. Makes its way out. Now we aren't going to go all the way today because we've got this trailer right beside us. But we can simulate an idea. So once it is out all the way, if it were to start raining, it's going to hold water. So you can come to either front or rear arm, just grab it right in the center here, right by this nut, and just pull it down. What that does, just changes the pitch of your awning, so it allows all the water to run off of one side, front or back, whatever you choose. Now if you like that angle better, you could also come to the back arm, pull this down as well. What that'll do, it'll just give you a bit more shade. Before you ever bring the awning in though, you do want to make sure these guys are back straight. Just ensures that nothing gets twisted or bent while you're bringing them back in. Alright, and as we make our way down this wall, you'll find you've got this remote right here. So the power button in the top right there turns it on. It'll just wake up for a second there. You press and hold select, sync it. And then, so you can see the light is currently on main slide. If we were to hit in, that'll run your main slide in or out. So you'll get the same clicks. Hit select again, it'll go to your awning. Same idea, out or in. And then select again will go to your front jacks, so your front stabilizers where you can go down or up. And rear stabilizers, same thing. Select again will come back to your main slide. Right above it is the light button there. You turn that, it turns on your awning light. Alright. So that's just stored in that little pocket right there. Continue down the wall, you find your fire extinguisher, standard, pull the pin, point and shoot. And right below it is a little light switch. You turn that on and you get a little blue accent light underneath your radius here. Just highlights kind of your awning mats or your stairs, whatever you've got underneath the trailer. And then this little black box right here is just an LP detector. So if there's ever a propane leak in the trailer, propane's heavier than air, it sits on the floor. That guy detects it and starts going off just like a smoke detector. This right here is a TV backer, so you can mount a TV right here. Power outlet for it, and right back here is also your antenna outlet. So that's your booster on the side there. With that green light on, it's got your antenna turned on, so you get nice crisp clear reception. And right above it is your cable and satellite outlet for the inlets from the back of the trailer. This here's your stereo. So on the left there's your power button. Very simple. Zone 1 is your interior set of speakers. Zone 2 is your exterior set. Bluetooth, FM, and all the other settings. Very straightforward. Volume on the side there. USB inlet as well as headphones if you wanted to run your headphones instead, as well as an auxiliary. Below it is just some more storage. And then we're up into the bedroom. So your front bedroom here also has a TV backer right in the wall here. Just shares the one from the other side, as well as your cable and satellite outlet and power outlet. This bed does also lift up to your front storage compartment. And as with most of the lights in the trailer, just on their own little push buttons. And same thing as the back, just a little laundry chute, as well as the storage space. This thing right up on the ceiling here is your antenna itself. So you just got the little tab on the side there, press that in, unlocks it. Then you can turn it looking for your best signal. Whenever you're traveling though, you just want to make sure that arrow right there is pointing forward. Just ensures that the metal fins of the antenna are towards the rear of the trailer and won't get damaged while traveling. This light is different from the rest. It's got its push button right in the side. The table does fold down into a bed, so you just lift up the table here, off to the side, pull the legs out, and then the table just sits. We fill in our bed with the rear cushions. And that's that. This little white thing here is your thermostat. So the power button wakes it up. It's going to start from the off position. Hit the power mode again. It'll go into your fan speed. Now, unless you're looking to solely run a fan, such as high or low fan, for example, I'm going to recommend you just leave it on auto. Just ensures that the proper fan's being run at the right time. Hit mode again. It'll go into cool. Select your temperature on the side there, and that'll turn on the air conditioner. With the air conditioning running, you basically got two different options with it. You can have this louver here closed, in which case it's using all of the ducted sealing to move its air, or you can open it up and it'll dump all of its air into the living room here. So my recommendation is usually just let it dump into the living room until you've got a comfortable spot to sit in, and then start spreading it out. Hit power and mode again after cool. It'll go into furnace, in which case it'll turn off the air conditioning fan and turn on the furnace. Your furnace will move its air through all of the floor ducts. And you can hear the clicking of it lighting up. And so once you're done with the furnace, you just hit power and mode again, and it'll go back to off and begin its cycle. In the corner here, we just got the big residential fridge for you. So because it's a residential fridge, you do have to be plugged in for it to run. This right here is just a travel lock. So if you go right between those two there, you can see it's just got the one little threaded hole there. Just thread this knob into that, and that just ensures that these doors aren't flying open on you when you're going down the highway. Residential microwave. Very straightforward, very simple. Range hood here, so you just got a light as well as a fan. So whenever you're running the stove, you want to make sure that fan's on so that you're clearing out all the fumes. And for lighting it up, you're just going to take a knob, turn it over to light, turn the sparker a couple times, and once it clears all the air out of the system, it should fire up. There we go. Just like that. For your stove, open it up, turn this knob over to pilot and press and hold, and then right in the back with a lighter, I'm just going to hold it over that pilot light for a minute, and as soon as it clears out the air from the line, you can see that pilot light going. You're going to keep the knob held in for another 5 or 10 seconds, and by then you should be able to release and it'll stay. Then you can just turn over to your desired temperature and she'll fire up for you. Once you're done, you can just turn it down to pilot again. It'll hold just the pilot light for you. However, if you're leaving the trailer for a while, or if you're going traveling, you just want to make sure that's right off. Then right behind the stove there, up on the wall, you can see you've got your GFI outlet, as well as a number of other ones throughout the trailer. Again, if any of those don't work, your GFI reset's just in the bathroom there. Sink, so you've got hot in the back, cold to the front, as well as your shower head and standard features. And that's about that. So if you've got any questions on the unit, please feel free to give us a call, 204-237-7272, and happy camping.